I want to be part of a generation that sees business as a key driver towards a more sustainable and more livable future.
I want to work towards a carbon-free economy. For this, I realized I have to understand not only the energy policies, but also the economics behind them.
I want to mobilize people for a rapid change toward a sustainable society.
I want to create good economic policy by challenging the way we look at creativity, sustainability and inequality.
I want to help actors in the private sector to better understand the impact on society and on the people around us.
I come from a family of doctors and teachers, and one of my biggest role models was my grandmother, who decided to be a doctor in a war zone during her young time. I met in Bangladesh in the Asian University for Women similarly inspiring women willing to leave behind their families and their communities in order to educate themselves and be able to come back and bring good change in their communities. This is why I chose this program. Sciences Po has always been the place to understand complex social issues in a diverse setting. But in SSE, I'm able to learn tools of the private sector to make sure that all the policies or the business are the most efficient possible and bring the most impact to the most number of people. But this is not easy. First, there is another awareness issue with decision makers having huge impact on society but might not be aware of all the implications of their actions. Secondly, the stakeholders might not come together. There are a lot of potentially meaningful partnerships that are missed because they do not come together. And finally, we need different perspectives on the same problem, both social, cultural, economical, financial, that need to all be taken into account when tackling the social issue.
Of course, we are very interested in creating value and bringing change to the community, to society. A key way in which this program helps bring change is by bridging and combining perspectives. The fact that the students study international affairs and policy science in Paris and then combine that with economics or finance or management here at SSE makes you uniquely suited to take on a range of positions in multinational organizations, in multinational companies for that matter, but also in supranationals and NGOs, institutions that really work to bring the change to society. It's a kind of bridge building ability that we create that is not very common today.
In this world that's becoming increasingly complex, we need decision makers who have much better judgment. And I think the Sciences Po SSE double degree will give you an enormous opportunity to be a decision maker like that. So I really urge you to apply to this program. That's really going to be a lot of help, not to you only as an individual, but actually to the world.